What's up, everyone? This is our baby daughter, Brighton. Can you say hi, Brighton? She was born on September 11th at 3:02 in the afternoon, and we're pretty excited, pretty life-changing. Can you say hi? Are you gonna wave? She's waving. She's already a YouTube friendly. Oh. Alright, it is Monday night, so I had my baby on Saturday. Now it's Monday, and we are back in the field chopping some forage sorghum. And as you heard, we were using our Midland radios to communicate between the chopper and the trucks. This forage sorghum is not quite as tall as we like it to be. We obviously didn't get quite enough rain on it, I think. And so it's probably only 4 or 5 feet tall in spots, but it's still tunning out pretty good. We found that this is it always tuns out better than it looks, and so it's filling the trucks at a pretty decent rate. And it's a lot cheaper to plant than corn. So on a dry year like this, it's a better option for sure. Forage sorghum is like just a different variety of grain sorghum, what we call milo. And so people always ask us what milo is. Milo is the slang term for grain sorghum, and then our slang term for forage sorghum is cane. And so we say that we're chopping cane instead of saying forage sorghum. It's a little more of a mouthful to say. So we are chopping right beside the farm here, just south of the place. So it's not a very long haul. And it's just, it's Dad in the chopper here, Mom's in the tandem, I'm in the semi, and then Nathan went off to bale some hay, and Kendall is pushing up. So everybody's doing something. Bailing this waterway that we're chopping over. So we've got, we are multitasking here in this field.
I've been a big fan of supporter for a long time, and the most important thing is the commitment that the company has.
Mom is already back from dumping, and I'm probably only half full. So it kind of shows you how close we are to the farm. Full load, and we're heading through the yard here. We've got the 9600 out, ready to combine some corn here pretty soon. Corn's just about ready to go. Back up to the pit here. We turn on our PTO. open the end gate and raise it up. Down row right beside the cattle pens here. Here's all our baby calves. Kendall's been showing you guys. Alright, there's what your cane silage looks like. There's no corn in it, but there's little pieces of milo essentially. Little pieces of sorghum. Kendall's pushing it up onto the pile. We actually had a small pile of corn silage here where we chopped the pivot corners and some of our corn that didn't make it. But we're gonna cover it with this. We're gonna cover it with this forage sorghum silage. So a lot of years in the past, we would chop corn silage and cover it with forage sorghum silage. Because it spoils less. We don't typically tarp our pit here, and most people in central Kansas don't, just because of our climate. But we do get a little spoilage, and this forage sorghum doesn't spoil as much as corn, so it's good to kind of put that on the top.
Here you can see the view that I've got from the silo here. Dad is filling the Kenworth. Mom's driving that. Greg is right behind. The steers have kind of been chasing the trucks back and forth across the pen. They like to stand and watch that feed that's right outside of their reach. They'll eat it soon enough. And then we got the cows and the calves also watching. They got a hay bale feeder in there. The trucks are rolling in fairly quickly, but mainly that's because the proximity to the trench. So they're able to keep up pretty much each time with just two trucks. So if they, unless one's at the way far into the corner, or it takes some time dumping, or they have to grab more inoculant or something, they're generally keeping up.
Kendall over here wearing his work boots and shorts, pushing up. What a guy. Got a nice sunset. They're ready to eat. Kendall's trying to feed in between pushing up, but having trouble keeping up with us. I got a little extra time between loads since we're so close. Thought I'd show you guys some of the newborn calves. This one's not even tagged yet. Gotta be careful the cows don't come and maul me. Hey, buddy. Just a few days old. So we've got a riser right in here going out to that pivot over there, and it was leaking all summer. You can tell what a little rain would have done for this forage sorghum. This is about 6 feet tall here. The rest of the stuff's maybe 4 or 5 feet tall. So that's what it's supposed to look like with rain. Gonna switch Dad off so he can do chores.
All right, there's the last load of that forage sorghum field. Mom's all empty. There's only a partial load, so I've been steepening this up so that there's less kind of spoilage up here. So I'm going to tighten this up and then make it basically as sharp of a face as I can here, so there's the least amount of spoilage, because we still got 40 acres of double crop to put on here too. The 40 acres will go from the kind of the rest of this way. So we got this wall still to use up, and it'll come out to the edge where we're usually out to. Just takes a little more planning to piece around doing some corn silage, some sorghum silage, some double crop sorghum on the same pit, or use two pits. Takes a little more planning to do that than just putting up 300 acres of corn silage all in one place all at one time.
It's the next day, and we had been out chopping silage because there was a 90% chance of rain. We were trying to get it done so we wouldn't compact the ground, but it ended up not raining. And so for all three babies, Nathan, Kendall's, and mine, we've had a busy day on the farm, within just a couple days of the baby being born. For Kendall, we were chopping corn silage just a few days after Blair was born. For Nathan, Henley was born during that really cold stretch in February, and then Brighton was born right before this rain that we were supposed to get. And so I was helping out pretty soon after she was born. In reality, we probably could have waited a few more days or just not been as hurried, but that's okay. That's how farming is. You got to try to predict the weather. It's not always easy, and yeah, if your baby's born during a busy time on the farm, you can't exactly just take a whole bunch of time off. So back here at the house, Brooke-Anna's parents, Mark and Nancy, they decorated our house for when we came home from the hospital, so that was nice of them. And yeah, we're having a good time with little Brighton. So how you feeling?
Good. It's really nice to be home with somebody new.
So Brighton was born on Saturday afternoon, and we were able to come home Sunday night.
Yep.
And so it's a lot to...
It's a big adjustment just because, we haven't ever had a baby before, but...
We got to see Nathan and Kendall both have babies. Now it's our turn. She's been eating good, and she had her checkup today.
Yeah.
Everything looks
Doctor
good.
said everything looks good and wasn't concerned about anything, so we'll go back in a few weeks.
All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and we're gonna keep taking care of little Brighton, and I'm sure you'll see her in future videos along with the other Peterson girls. Thanks for following along with our family, and I hope you enjoy the glimpse into our lives, and yeah, we'll see you next time, guys.